Good evening, everybody. This is Tinsley, Myrick, and
Dana Tapia here at Gettin Beachy.
that's right. We're both with Remax Orange Beach. Welcome to the Gettin Beachy Podcast number 4, I believe. That's right.
Quattro.
All right. Well, we have a special guest tonight. And before we bring her out, we're going to talk about insurance or insurance, depending on where you're from.
When we
But
bring her out, we're going to talk about that.
yes, we're going to talk about insurance. And before we do that, we want to have the listing of the day. Dana, is that okay with you?
Please roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to show my listing at the Beach Club. It's my latest listing. Beach Club. Which one is it? No, it's not my latest one. It's Bristol 1103. So this is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. It's 1,251 square feet. It's $749,000, and it's got a lot of upgrades. I'm just going to show you the pictures so you can see. This is a very beautiful property complex, 16 acres on Fort Morgan Road, about 12 miles from downtown Gulf Shores. Very self-sufficient complex. And here is
You
showing
can
that
hear the oohs
beautiful.
and the oohs and ahs from your audience as you scroll through these.
Yeah, this is a nice
Look
condo.
there. Look at those turtles. Nice
It's got
floor.
the vinyl flooring. That's all new. Look at that view, Dana. That's what you're
It's
selling right
very
there.
that's a nice peaceful little bit of decor there too. So very
Yeah.
nice.
And it's got the Gulf Front Master. I want to get to that. Here we go.
There it is.
So if you have any interest in this condo, love to tell you more
Or
about
any
it.
condo on the Alabama, Florida Gulf Coast for that matter. Don't be shy. We're here.
Now we're doing the whole Florida Gulf Coast?
No, just the one by us.
All right.
Well, we got somebody down in Tampa too, so we can do it
Well,
all.
we do.
Just call.
We do. We do. Okay, let me just show some
Ooh-wee,
property.
that's making me dizzy.
We got the
Wow.
spa, got restaurants, we got 5 pools, all brand new equipment in this big fitness center. Okay, I guess people got the idea. What do you think?
I think so. That's a nice condo though.
It is.
That's a nice one. I like the beach club.
Sure. Okay, what are we going? Who's our guest tonight, Dana? Why don't you tell?
Okay,
Tell us
tonight
a little bit
we've
about that.
got the intrepid, pioneering Miranda Bennett, insurance guru with the Myrick Insurance Agency. No relation to Tinsley,
No
by the way.
relation.
I've been knowing her for a good 10, 15 years now. We've done a lot of business together, and she is a font of information on a topic that really just isn't that thrilling. But she's here
It's
tonight.
important.
She's got some good information for us on something that is turning into a really big issue for everybody everywhere. So let's
Right.
bring on Miranda.
Okay, here we go.
Where's Miranda?
Miranda.
There she is.
How are you?
Good. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good.
You know what? We couldn't be much better.
That's right.
So you have been in insurance, Miranda, for how long?
A long time. We are second generation insurance.
Oh, wow.
We're the biggest independent agency here in Baldwin County.
That's nice.
So yeah, we've been around for
Okay.
quite some time.
Well, we're going to get straight to business. And my first question for you is, why are prices so high for homeowners, for condo associations, for just HOs? Everything is just kind of gotten really, really high. And I know it's not because you guys are just beating people up. I know there's a real cause. So share with us what the real cause of these rising insurance costs are.
Sure. So there's just been a lot of activity with claims. Between 2018 and 2022, there were 88 separate weather-related claims. In 2022 alone, there were $270 billion worth of claims paid out.
Ooh-wee.
2023, there were 18 weather-related claims, a total of $164 billion paid out. So there's just a lot of money in claims paid out in the last few years, and
Now, is that just here in Baldwin County?
No, this is national insurance. So what it is that we have reinsurance that insurance companies have to. It's like a bucket of money for insurance companies to purchase insurance for themselves, and this is where the statistics have come from. And reinsurance is very, very pricey. And so that's where, because of all of the claims that are just nationwide, that everybody's kind of in the same boat with us. Florida being number one, Louisiana number two, and Alabama number three being the worst.
Okay, so I've got a quick question. So
Sure.
the reinsurance is the big giant bucket of money.
Yes,
And so that bucket's getting empty.
that's right.
And so they're charging the companies like, say, Frontline or Orchid more money for this reinsurance. Is that what you're saying? For
That's
their
right.
insurance they have to purchase?
That's
So
right.
basically, we're having to fill up that bucket.
Keep insurance companies afloat at this point.
Okay, I gotcha. Tinsley, you got anything
Yeah.
along those lines before you
Well,
get to hope on the horizon?
what I learned from this last storm, the beach club had a huge total number that was from the claim that they made after Hurricane Sally in October 2020. Then I learned that that's not just one insurance company. They have layers, like I think what you're talking about, because no one insurance company could handle that big of a claim. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So yeah, you're right. I mean, it's the reinsurance. Lloyd's of London is the largest insurer in the world. They do insure a lot of risk on the island for us. And there's just, there was a 15-year gap in between storms, like large storms for us. But it was like Sally was just a really large storm that sat on us.
It was 16 years to the day from Hurricane Ivan.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, just all the claims that were paid out, it was just a significant, we are recouping now. Hopefully this will be a quiet year for us with storms.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
So one last little thing. You, Miranda, sitting at the Myrick Agency, when I come in to you and say, I need some insurance for my house, you don't just willy-nilly throw a number out there, right? I mean,
No.
you're not beating me up. It's just strictly we're filling that big old bucket, right?
That's right.
And you do the best you can do with what they have to offer.
We're an independent agency and we shop it out. And so what that means for you is that we have all of the carriers that right here on the Gulf Coast, and we send you the best quote that comes back. We do reshop every year at renewal. We have a team that just reshops.
That's good to know.
That is good to know.
And we have 24/7 service. So if you ever need at 3 a.m., we've got someone there.
I've done that to you before. Oops,
So
I forgot to get insurance. Miranda, help.
So it's like you're a brokerage where you work with like with a lender brokerage. You've got all these different insurance companies that you work with. Is correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And the way, going back to the beach club example, so tell me if this is right. So up to a certain dollar amount, one company might cover that. And then over that amount, another company kicks in. It's like layers, right?
It depends on how the policy is written.
Okay.
They can be written with master policies, several.
Uh-oh.
There
that
she
was
is.
written.
You
Just,
disappeared,
know.
but you came back.
It just depends on how the policy's written and, how many layers that they have and what insurance that they have and coverages and all.
Okay.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. I like that you reshop that yearly before the
Yes.
renewal. That's a nice service. I had a friend who was with a company for 14 years, and I finally talked her into checking with somebody else, and she got a way better quote. And when she called her agent, and said, "Yo, we're moving," the agent was like, "Oh, well, I can match that." Well, why
Yeah.
didn't you? So
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
really is a nice service that you
So
guys.
they don't all do that?
No, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
yeah. I had an experience with a company that did do that, and I was shocked. Like "Oh, I found something cheaper for you." I was like, "What?" I couldn't believe it. And then I hear from other people that story that Dana just so I guess it's
That's right.
not very many people that well, I don't
That
know.
do
I don't wanna
that,
put
that
anybody
shop it
yeah.
automatically like that.
Right.
All right, so all that's kinda sad, and there's a whole bunch of stuff being paid out, and boy, I read something about, even auto claims affect insurance costs on property. Is that correct? Like, if the
So
company writes auto insurance as well, those losses are draining the bucket, or no?
absolutely. Property and auto is number one. General liability and excess umbrella is third and fourth for
What
the
about
biggest
boats?
losses.
Is that the
It was not on
List.
the latest list that we just received.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask this question. So that's kind of gloomy in the bucket and all that. Is there any, say, little bit of sunshine out on the horizon where there might be
Yes.
some hope in coming years? Please share that and take your time and make it,
Yeah.
sexy.
Yes.
Draw it out.
So what we are seeing is this year is what there's all of the carriers are saying. We've met with all of them this year, and they're just saying that this year is not looking good. But I'll say this, we have started seeing some renewals come in, and they are less than last year, even though they're saying that rates are supposed to be higher. In some areas, they are for sure. But we are seeing some that are lowering. So that's a plus. Um, but also Florida. The nation follows Florida for insurance, and they have 3 new startup carriers that they're gonna start writing in
Mhm.
April. And so that's really exciting.
Well,
Looking forward to
one of
seeing
the
how. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I just had a buyer contact one of the local HOA presidents of one of the condos in Orange Beach,
Mhm.
and he said there were 50 companies, carriers in this area, and now there's 3 or 5. 5. Is that are those numbers sort of correct? I mean, there will be more, like you said, but
We
is that
have
why we're
more than
seeing
that. But yes, there have been several that have shut their door to the Gulf Coast.
but we're getting this is the United States of America, and some wonderful capitalist is going to come in and see a need that needs to be filled here, right?
So this is what I see. We are on the spotlight big time nationwide with all of the growth, all of the things coming in and happening. Everybody, we're on the radar for everybody. What I see in the future is, more carriers are going to get in, like the 3 that are in Florida now, the startups. They start writing in April. That's great news. The more that we can get in, the lessen the risk of the carriers that we currently have. Rates will come down. Things will kind of, you know, uh,
Maybe level
calm
off a
down.
little.
Yeah, yeah. The
And
market's
so
just hard, what we call hard right now.
is it
Okay.
because of the you said the spotlight, is it because of the increased population in Florida, Alabama, a lot of the people moving from other states for different reasons? Is that the reason? Is
I
that one of the
mean,
reasons?
I was talking about just Baldwin County in general. I want to say that the last statistic that I saw, well, I actually read 2. One was that we were number 4, and one said that we were number 7 for fastest growing counties in the United States. So
anytime
whenever,
there's an increase in population, they become more interested.
well, there's just a lot of growth here. So you've got a lot of industry coming here. You've got a lot of
Right.
opportunities for people here. And when that does happen, that, a lot of homes are being built and that kind of thing. I am
That's for
seeing,
sure.
yeah, absolutely. I've already seen carriers that have pulled out like mobile homes, for instance. We had no markets for over a year for mobile homes, and we do now. So,
Wow.
there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. It's just a hard market. A hard market usually lasts a few years, and then things
Hmm.
level off and calm back down.
Well, I remember
Okay.
after Ivan in 2004, and that it was about the hurricane seasons of 2004 and 5. I don't know if you remember those. They were
Mm-hmm.
just the people thought the world was ending. So, um, and 2006 when we started seeing special insurance assessments for the condos. They I don't think they existed before, but rather than raise your monthly condo dues, they decided to just keep them at a reasonable price and then assess once a year.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember an insurance when I think we were with Exit at the time, Dana, or maybe it was Ono, I don't know, but somebody came and spoke to us, an insurance person, and they said, if we don't have any storms hit for a few years, the 48 states, and it's anywhere, right? It's anywhere that it'll start to come down. And we actually saw it. The insurance
Uh-huh.
assessments started going lower and lower and lower until they kind of stabilized right before our latest hurricane. And now they've gone back up. But
Yeah.
I actually saw it go down over time where they
Yeah.
it was hardly worth mentioning at some point, the insurance assessments. So I have to have hope that's going to happen again.
Absolutely. I think that for what we're seeing right now, it's not just insurance, but it's interest rates, it's the price of
Sure.
groceries, it's inflation everywhere with everything.
Hmm.
And
That's
Right.
that
right.
is that's the difference now
Yeah,
versus then.
that's true. That's true. It's not just one thing, it's several
Hmm.
things. You're right. When we
Hmm.
had Helga James of the bar group on here a couple weeks ago, and she was giving us hope about that too, that it's they've peaked and they're going to probably come down maybe 3 times this year, the interest rates. So,
Yes, that's
and
Good
we have
Lord
exciting.
willing, and the creek don't rise, that
That's
is.
yeah,
right.
I have
and
a question, and I hate to flash back to what you said because we've gone so far away. But when you mentioned the 3 new carriers in Florida,
Uh-huh.
so they'll start writing down there. And why is that good for us?
So it's lessening the risk on all of the other carriers that right now Florida, they have less than a handful of carriers that will write right now.
Okay.
So where we are versus where they are is night and day. And so for them to get 3 new carriers, the industry for insurance follows the state of Florida. And so whenever markets get in Florida, that's always hopeful and promising for all of the other states,
That
meaning that
perhaps they'll come here and to the other coastal states as well in the future.
absolutely. And if not them, other carriers, because they're seeing that,
Okay.
things are calming
opportunity.
down. Absolutely.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
Okay. So that's where that hope is. Okay. I love that. Good news.
Mm-hmm.
Good news.
Mm-hmm.
That goes back to capitalism. Yay, capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So we can contact you for homeowners, for HO6, for auto. Do you do all
For
insurance, liability,
everything.
the whole 9 yards?
We do the
You are
whole
the
nine
guru of it
yards.
all. Okay.
Love
Very
insurance.
nice.
All right,
Very, somebody's got to love it.
Yes. Yes.
I'm
What,
gonna pull up your
Tinsley?
website. I'm gonna pull up the website here. The Myrick Agency. I feel like I should
What
own
is
that
it?
company. It's called the Myrick Agency. That's the
.com?
MyrickAgency.com.
We
Yeah, I'm
have
gonna.
two different ones. We have the Myrick Agency Foley, and then we have the Myrick Agency. We have two different offices, one in Foley, one in Fairhope.
Okay.
Okay,
You're not in
I'm
the
gonna
Fairhope office personally, or do you go back and forth?
No, I'm in Foley office.
Okay.
so here's
So
your
if
phone
you
numbers
want
here.
Miranda specifically, the Foley office is where you want to contact. So
Yes.
Okay.
there we
On
have
here,
it.
we have residential, home, boat, auto, motorcycle, RV, commercial. Okay.
They do it all at the Myrick Agency. Ask for Miranda.
Yeah,
Thank
and this is
you.
the myrickagency.com. And what's your email address?
Miranda, MIRANDA Bennett, BENNETT at the Myrick MYRICK agency.com.
Okay, I'm going to put that up. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes in it.
Miranda.Bennett at themyrickagency.com. Very nicely
Perfect.
done. Not a typo in sight. So feel free to contact
I know how to spell
Miranda.
Myrick.
She's very gracious.
Thank
Very,
you so
very
much.
gracious. We appreciate you being
Absolutely.
here with us.
Yeah,
And I hope
thank you
you'll
for
come
having
back.
me. Anytime.
Now, do you have
Anytime.
any other insurance related dish you would like, or tea you would like to spill right now, or have we covered it
I
pretty
just
well?
want
Yep.
people to know to hold on. I mean, I
Oh, I
know that
like
it's
that.
ugly right now. We have high highs and low lows in our area. Whenever it comes to insurance, we're at the high right now, but help is on its way. And just know that it's not going to always be this way.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate your bright, cheerful, and knowledgeable input today.
Absolutely.
Yes, we're
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
when you have something,
Absolutely.
when you have a breakthrough or something, we want you back to the. We want
That's
to.
right.
We
To
want to be the
tell
first
the
to put
good
it out there.
news.
I
Yeah.
love it. Yes,
Okay.
for sure. All
Thanks,
right.
Miranda.
Thank
Thank you so much.
See you later.
Have a good
I'm
evening. Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Well, that was
Man,
fun.
see, she's awesome, right?
Oh yeah.
There is light
She
at
was.
the end of the tunnel, so to speak.
Yes, and I believed her.
So, absolutely. Absolutely.
All
She
right.
has some
Well,
good stuff.
so like I said in one of our previous episodes, our format is every other week have an expert or a guest, and then in the other weeks we'll do what are we going to do?
Threesome Thursdays.
Yep, 3 beachy
Absolutely.
topics.
3
So that's what
beachy
we're going to.
topics.
Right. So next week is the 15th, February 15th. We'll have 3 beachy topics and a listing of the day. And
That's
anything
right.
else we
And
want
who
to throw
knows
in
what
there.
else might just
Yeah.
crop up out of nowhere.
We might go outside of our format. You never know.
Ooh. Outside the format. Ooh, getting wild tonight.
That's right.
Gettin Beachy's going crazy this evening.
All
Well,
right.
that was
Well,
nice.
I
I'm
guess
glad
that's
Miranda
it.
came, and thank you for
Yeah.
watching. And if you need to buy something on the beach, get with us because we would love to help. It's what we do. I know it's hard to
Yes.
believe we don't make a living podcasting. Oh, Lord.
Let's
Oh,
put the email up there. That's how they can
there
reach
it
us.
is.
So
There
we're
it is.
Tinsley Myrick and Dana Tappy of Remax of Orange Beach, and you can reach us
Keep
both at
Beachy.
Gettin Beachy Podcast at Gmail. And there's only one G in Gettin, Dana.
1 G in Gettin, and no little cool apostrophe thing.
No.
So you
But
just gotta notice that.
tell all your friends because we're going to be here a
Yeah,
while. We might
that's
have
right.
2 people
Friends,
watching, but we're going to
family.
be here a while.
That's right. Both of y'all gonna get tired of us.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. How
Yep.
do we end this?
Until next time, keep it beachy.
Keep it beachy.
What? Is that
Bye.
right? Bye.
Yep, that's it.